said 4 o'clock? Peace.
This is how you feeling today?
That's how I'm feeling.
Like a soundtrack for suicide.
Used to spend my nights out in the ballroom. Liquor was the only love I'd known. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom and brought me back, being too far gone.
It's usually they playing movies when somebody died from a
Right.
drug overdose.
It's Tennessee whiskey.
It's like a dark room with like a green
Yeah.
light kind of coming in through the window.
Yeah. Gone. Life gone.
The room looking damp. And you know exactly what I'm talking about too.
These movies like this.
Or packing up his bags,
Leave.
leaving. He finna leave with her.
All the time. I've looked for love in all the same old places. Found the bottom of the bottle's always dry.
What shit got put on this?
But when
This
you
Tennessee
pull
whiskey?
out your
Yeah.
heart,
This is old, isn't
It's
it?
been out for a minute.
It's been up for a minute.
Yeah.
It's a cover. No, I've been knew about it, but it just hit my hit a playlist of mine for some reason.
What were you
I got
listening
like,
to
I
bring
got like
that
a
up?
white playlist, and then
Oh, okay.
What's on your white playlist?
you gonna do it without judgment?
No judgment.
No judgment.
No judgment.
No
No
judgment.
judgment.
Okay. I got a white.
That's crazy. We be racist with our playlist.
Yeah, y'all can. I don't even want
Because
to.
sometimes you be in the mood for that.
Yeah.
Something different.
Done with these N-word rap songs and R&B. These Negro spirituals.
I'm probably gonna. I don't want to tell y'all.
Why?
What tell her?
Come on, man.
I'll pass.
No judgment.
No, for real. Everybody wants to know now. We're invested.
Yeah, we're invested
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
So Taylor Swift, Rebe McEntire,
Reba.
whatever. What I say, Rebe?
Rebe. You know, that's the Jackson.
That's the Jacksons.
My bad,
So I
wrong
say,
race.
let me see. NSYNC gone. I got a lot of Justin Timberlake. I ain't gonna lie to you.
White Jesus.
That don't count.
White Jesus.
Greatest white man, Justin Timberlake or Tom Brady?
Justin Timberlake, easy.
I got a lot of Justin Timberlake. I got a lot of Katy Perry on here.
Tom Brady the GOAT.
Got some Britney Spears.
You made this? Or you went to this?
No, I made it.
Oh, okay.
So pop. You like white pop.
I'm not going. Yeah, we gonna leave that alone. I just leave that where
Blue
it's
Eye
at.
Blues, huh?
I grew up in Palm Springs, so like a lot of my childhood memories are tied to like white songs.
I've been doing
I
this a
think that-
long time. I'm not telling y'all my
Like
shit.
what, Maroon 5?
Yes, Maroon 5 for sure. Gwen Stefani. Who else? Madonna. Oh my God. I love
That's black music.
Madonna music.
She's the,
You think she's black?
she is the greatest hijacker of culture.
No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna.
She grew up in New York during the 80s, doing like when hip hop was on the rise. So she know how to take elements of that and create it
We
and
don't
spin
get.
it and make
We
it.
don't get Janet without Madonna.
You can say what?
We don't get Janet without Madonna.
Bullshit. How
No.
you figure?
Nigga, Madonna was.
Madonna
her.
was the great value version of Janet.
I don't know
Madonna
about
came
that.
out first. What do you mean?
She wasn't.
I don't know about that.
Did she come out first?
Yes. Y'all tripping.
Well,
And you know
I
Janet's
think
first
that they
album
kind
flopped,
of
right?
Yeah, but I was gonna say that she kind of did like a rebrand with Control, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the first one didn't really do
flopped,
much
yeah.
of anything, but with Control, that's when she kind of like
But
did the rebrand.
Madonna is still.
We never had like Janet, not her. Like it's still her.
She ain't Madonna.
To who?
Everybody.
It says Janet first appeared on stage in 1974, while Madonna released her debut album in 1983.
First appeared on stage.
So that's like probably her brother's shows. Like
Absolutely,
with,
her brother's show.
Yeah, it's not.
We gotta
when
count.
she
We ain't gonna
actually
count
released
that.
But
the
I'm
album.
saying artist Janet. We don't get that version without Madonna and what she was doing. Madonna was breaking down a lot of walls,
But she
When
had the
did Control
machine
come
behind
out?
her.
literally and figuratively.
80, what, 6, 7?
Okay, so that is after Madonna hit the scene. Because I feel like that's when
Like,
she
come
like
on,
really
man.
did that rebrand.
So what about Madonna set the stage for Janet Jackson? Because I'm missing it.
Ooh,
It says Janet Jackson's debut album was in September 1982.
That's the first one.
that's the
flopped.
first one that flopped.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
was-
first one that
So I mean, this-
flopped. Have you ever? It's not the Janet that we know of. Is not the Janet on that first
I understand.
album.
Papa
Yeah.
Joe's still in control then, which hence the name Control for the
Control,
second
yeah.
album.
But that was in the realm of what Madonna was already doing. That's all I'm saying.
So she took it and made it better, just like R. Kelly took Aaron Hall shit and made it better.
I ain't finna do that.
No,
now. We ain't
come
gonna
on
do that
now.
We ain't
Why
gonna
do
It's
we
not the-
do
It's not
that?
the same comparison.
No, not at all. They're two megastars. Aaron Hall is not a megastar. Like he has some great songs and he has some hits for sure, but he's not a megastar.
I'm not.
Like you
putting-
can't put him in the same as
I don't put.
Madonna.
I don't put.
Janet
I
and
don't put
Madonna.
Janet on Madonna's radar either. I just think she's just too.
you always say that though. We've had that discussion before where
You
you
think
don't.
Madonna's like up there? Still,
No, hell
No.
no.
but
not
no, it's
now.
not. Janet ain't
No.
either.
Janet still.
Janet still
touring.
tours.
Yeah,
I
but
think
I don't think
Madonna's
that's because
still
Madonna
touring,
don't.
too.
Madonna may not even have to, but
Half of Madonna fans might not even be on Earth no more.
but I don't think Janet do either after that divorce. But I think that's just that's something that she still loves to do. But Janet ain't too far from Cork and Thorn now. We ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying?
No,
being
no,
disrespectful.
no.
she-
She's very far from Cork and Thorn. She's
got a
actually,
residency. She has a
yeah.
residency here.
I was
Low-key
gonna
getting
say
bigger.
that the tickets to go see her right now are like $300.
Where is she at right now?
She's
The Resort World, ain't she?
yeah.
Oh,
She's still
Okay.
She's still down.
well, I don't know. Resort World is next to Circus Circus, so
Oh my
No,
god.
here we go.
I'm just saying it ain't like she at
Come
fucking.
on.
Kevin Hart
Yeah.
performed at
That's
Resort
the
World.
strip.
We ain't.
Kevin Hart and Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock were at Resort World.
Yeah, they the biggest
man.
black comedians.
This ain't like, I don't know. When you talk about Las Vegas, big teams, I would have to say like T-Mobile, Allegiant, Mandalay.
Yeah, but you're not doing a residency in
MGM.
those spots.
Right, that's just
Yeah,
the
Caesars.
passing
Those are
through.
tours.
That's just a one night, maybe 2 night type of thing. Residency, you gonna do consistent nights. More
Shit,
shows.
Adele was at Caesars.
Which is a hotel. Like
Adele,
Resort World.
Mariah.
Yeah, Usher. First one
Was that Caesars?
was at
It
Caesars.
was at Caesars.
Oh, see?
And then he
So
went
she should
Park
be at
MGM.
Caesars
he went,
if
then
she
he
was
went to Park
that
MGM.
one.
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is levels. I'm not. She's still doing her thing. I think she still loves it. I don't think she has to perform. I think she's
Well, we
doing
know
this
she
because
don't
she
have
loves
to
it.
after, like you said, after that
Yeah,
divorce.
after the divorce from old boy from the Middle East and shit.
Yeah.
So obviously she still loves it. I'm just saying it's levels.
And you don't think Janet's on that level?
No,
I think more of her music transcends different generations.
I
than
would be.
Madonna.
I'm not. That's
Yeah.
not my genre of music. So I can't. I'm not going. I can't I can't do no recency bias. I am more
Right.
familiar with Janet's music. All I'm saying is, from what I've known and what I've seen, just Madonna was on another level.
I don't necessarily agree.
Janet kind of peaked. Like Control was. It was kind of like
Control was her peak.
Control was her. That's
Over Rhythm Nation.
apex.
Rhythm Nation was right next to
Yeah.
it.
That's apex. That's probably her apex. The apex of her career. Because Janet was, fizzled out by what? When did the titty?
That was mid
That was-
2000s.
Yeah, that was
was
like
mid
mid
2000s.
2000s.
I think her last big one was the one she did with Busta Rhymes with the little video.
Oh,
I
no.
think she was started declining.
Doesn't really matter.
That
That big
and-
tune.
That's
No,
about
that
the
was
same
actually-
that same time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't like the Nutty Professor soundtrack.
Yes. Was that
That's
one
the-
or two? That was two.
That
I
was the
think.
first.
That was
No,
the
it's
first.
2 because she was in 2.
She was into
Yeah.
So it's like 98,
late 90s.
90, yeah, like 97, 98.
Nah, she had something in the 2000s.
No, she did have something in
Janet
the 2000s.
had something in the 2000s.
She did. She said I've had a long
But
road runner.
Apex was
Is it Together? No, not Together.
Apex. It had to be Rhythm Nation.
Rhythm Nation, yeah.
That was Apex.
So I was bigger for longer.
Did Madonna?
Yeah.
Hell no, nigga. Fuck. that.
What are the Madonna hits in the 90s?
What?
She had
nigga?
one that I could think of. I can't
Like a
name it.
Virgin, Vogue.
Those are in the 80s. The early 80s. Those are her.
Are they?
That's fresh. That's fresh out
See,
the
now
box.
you got me fucking. You got me freestyling.
Okay.
I think Madonna got bigger tunes though.
I don't agree. I don't think she has a bigger catalog, and also Madonna's a white woman.
Oh my God, here we go with this.
She's a white
shit
woman.
again.
She's a white woman.
Okay, Kamala Harris.
She's a white woman. if you look at the charts, white people do better than black people.
We can't do that.
They go look at the all-time best-selling albums. Without Michael Jackson, it's not even a conversation. And he has two of them. Without Michael Jackson, there's not even a conversation for black people involved. White people historically do better.
You got what? I would say Michael, Janet, Outkast.
Well, albums
They're not. I don't
It's
think
up
they're in
there.
that conversation. They're not in that
It's
conversation.
the biggest hip hop album ever. I think it
Hip hop.
overpassed.
Once you say hip hop, you put a ceiling on it.
Oh, I mean, this is not that it's a genre. Then, if we gonna talk about this,
No, just I said
and-
white people. Madonna's a white woman.
Oh, then I mean,
She's
yeah, but I don't. Numbers and impact are two different things to me. You can have the numbers, but if the impact ain't there, then what do you have?
That's how I feel about Madonna. She has the numbers, not the impact.
Shit, I ain't gonna do that now.
what's the fruit off the Madonna tree?
That was the '80s. I can recognize that. You know what I mean? Something happened without actually having to be there.
Okay, so I'm asking, what's the you're saying Madonna had a bigger impact than Janet, right?
I feel.
So what's the impact? Like what's the fruit off the Madonna tree?
Shit, the Katie's, the Lady Gagas, the
Oh, absolutely.
Janet's.
I'm not giving you Janet.
Okay.
Janet Jackson has.
When you listen to Janet Jackson, you don't get fucking R&B feel. She was a pop artist.
her brother is the pop artist. I don't need to look at a white woman to get inspiration to be a good pop artist. My brother is
Michael
the
Jackson.
nigga across the hallway from me is the pop artist of
but
all time.
She wasn't working with the niggas that Mike was working
So
with.
she wasn't working
It
with
was a totally different.
She
that was a
wasn't
totally
working with who
different
Madonna
sound.
was working with either. So explain to me.
Still doesn't mean that if I'm talking about as a woman and as an artist, she getting inspiration from Madonna.
How?
Bro.
In what way?
She was breaking down walls at the time.
The only comparison you can make between the two is that they do pop and they're both women. I'm a black person. I make black music with black producers.
Dance
music.
better.
Pop music.
Pop. My brother makes pop music. My brother's the pop artist of all time. He's the artist of all time. And he makes pop music. I don't need to look at Madonna to be inspired to do pop music because my brother does it. My brother does it. He's the person, not the guy. He's the person of all time.
But when did he start doing pop music?
Who might?
Yeah, because he was very much so R&B.
I think his music just transcended past the genre, so it became popular.
I felt like Mike took advantage of what the music sounded like at the time. So like, Off the Wall was disco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then Thriller was
a bunch
pop.
of Rick James rips. and-
Thriller was pop. With the ballad at the end. Shit, was it Bad? Bad was more rockish.
Okay.
It's had a couple.
Dangerous was next, right? Dangerous was New Jack Swing.
Which one had Jam on it?
Dangerous.
Okay.
That was New Jack Swing.
Yeah.
And then what do you got? History. But I felt like that was kind of more like a compilation. Really wasn't like a.
The second half was all original music. It was 2 discs.
Oh, well, I get compilation off of it. So it's like when Jay-Z did like the Dynasty
Yeah.
ish. That's how I felt about that one. And then his album Invincible was the closest we got to Mike actually doing R&B.
Modern R&B.
But at that time, you know, he was fighting with his label, so he was going through what Drake going through now. The same shit. That's why I don't think that album did what it should have been.
What it
should
did,
have, because it's some tough tunes.
Is that
on
what
there.
Blue Gangsta on there?
No, he was dead.
that's-
He was dead by then.
Something else.
Yeah. That Invincible got like
That's something else.
Invincible got like Break of Dawn, Heaven Can Wait, which are arguably top 5 Mike records, depending on who you talk to. You Rock My World. You got Butterflies on there.
Oh yeah, those are some.
Some tough tunes.
Some hitters.
Very, very tough tunes.
Yeah, Marsha Ambrosius and Neo writing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Marsha just needs to let him sing Butterflies. Like, we know you wrote the song.
I think then he got 2,000 watts.
Stop singing it.
Although I hate the song,
2000. Michael has a 2000 watt.
is it called 2,000 watts? It's some shit. But although I don't like the song itself. I felt like it was very, very vulnerable because that was the closest we got to Mike actually using his real voice on record. You know, his voice deep as shit. So that was the closest.
I didn't know that.
Hell yeah!
I had no idea about
There's
that.
there's a clip online where like he's performing and then he like talks through the song. I think it was the Earth song, and he starts talking through it, and I'm like, God, like, doom. Like, remember when we was at Jeremy party yesterday, and they kept doing the doom doom. It's
Yeah.
like deep.
Really?
But I'm gonna say,
I heard people say
I'm
that.
gonna say, but because my family, half of my family are Jehovah's Witness, I think it's a Jehovah's Witness thing and not necessarily
soft-spoken.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
my dad can do it.
Janet do it.
My grandmother does it. My aunts do it.
Prince.
When we met Teddy Riley, he do it. I think that's a more of a, I don't know why the soft voice thing is just, I don't know. I just know a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses that talk like that.
So it didn't have anything with like trying to preserve his adolescence voice?
I think a mixture of that too.
Nah, I feel like Mike lost his voice fairly early. He was lip singing for a lot of the tours. But that's because shit, when did Mike start singing?
8,
8,
like
19,
8,
something
yeah.
like that.
He was a
Yeah, that's a
baby.
lot of strain. He was, so I think Mike lost his voice kind of early. And then he started lip singing through.
I mean, on a world tour, you probably putting your throat through a lot. No, pause. But you putting your throat. That's a lot. That's a lot of singing.
Absolutely.
It is.
So I don't
Night
necessarily.
after night,
Yeah, I
and
wouldn't say
then-
he lost his voice, but like probably putting your voice through that much strain on a constant basis, probably over time, especially in a span of a few months, you probably like, yeah, I'm gonna take tonight off. Yeah, we got the Hawks. We got the Hawks tonight.
Mike was lip singing.
Said, turn the mics off.
But I know,
Yeah.
but that was before we was a thing. Like, I didn't know, like, all Soul Train performances, those are all lip
Yeah,
syncing.
they're all
That was
lip
not
syncing.
live.
Yeah.
That was really, really,
Yeah, that was a thing.
that was a really, really a thing. So, and it's crazy, like, as soon as, who got exposed? Was it Saturday Night Live? When somebody had got, Britney Spears, remember that shit? When she got
Ashley
exposed?
Simpson.
Ashley Simpson.
It was Ashley Simpson? Career over.
Yeah.
I forgot she made music. She's
She did too.
But it was like, it was on like Saturday Night Live, and like, soon as that shit came, career over. You know what I'm saying?
She didn't have a career.
I mean,
How come we ain't heard no Michael Jackson groupie stories? Him and Eazy-E.
I honestly don't think Mike was fucking like that. I'm gonna be real with you. I wouldn't be surprised if Mike was.
Yeah, when they tried to like do that video with him and his wife,
Yeah.
and that was so cringy.
Nobody thought this would last.
Is that the one where he hopped up in the tree?
But-
No, where they're like laid out on the sheets and she's like naked and you can see his bony back.
I think
was so-
Mike is the closest.
Alone.
Mike is the closest because I'm familiar with basketball. Like Mike is the closest thing ever to like most basketball players to me. Like when you thrive to be the best at something for so long, you kind of don't have a
no
social
real
life.
life, yeah.
So it's very, very awkward. If you like talk to basketball players that don't do nothing but play basketball, them niggas is awkward. Don't know how to talk to no nothing.
Yeah.
So that's where normally they get into a lot of trouble because then they start using their power to get the bitches instead of.
Yeah.
But
Their
normally they are
personality.
like super just awkward and they don't know how to get no bitches anyways. So them niggas don't be fucking.
But a lot of times you don't. When somebody has that type of power and money, they don't.
They don't need
they
no
have to do-
personality.
Yeah, they can. Bitches are gonna
Bitches
throw
gonna
them. They gonna
flop.
throw it at them. Like
Ain't no bitches came out and be like, I fuck Mike.
That's a fact.
Or Eazy-E.
But yeah, shout out to Mike. Easy.
I don't know,
Easy
they
was
were-
notorious though. Easy was.
I'm pretty sure,
notorious
yeah.
Fucking. He had the fucking. He was throwing the parties and then he was doing the
yeah, the Olympics.
he had the parties and then he had the parties. Like he was the first one to do Diddy parties without the,
Homosexuality.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he was notorious.
as
for
far as we know, because remember what they said about Dre.
But I think Easy was the first one that had the Tiger Woods before You know, like this quote unquote sex. What the fuck they call it? Sex. What they say Tiger Woods had? It was like addicted to sex.
Nymphomaniac.
I don't know what it's called, but he was just addicted to sex, and
that's what it's called.
because of the drugs and all that shit. I think I'm not gonna give him the Magic Johnson tag. I don't think he was homosexual, but
Remember when Halle Berry had Eric Benet saying he had a sex addiction?
I remember that.
yeah, that's crazy.
How you mad at a nigga want to fuck with you? How
Yeah.
Like, this is
And
what I'm
you
supposed to
married
do.
him.
But
Like,
what-
wasn't they married?
What a
Or
rebrand!
they had
though.
got together?
Who, Holly?
Eric Benet is probably more respected than Holly at this point.
Yeah.
And
Tom and
nigga,
Tell.
she had the industry like turned on him when that shit happened.
Yeah, it did. Tom and
Get
Tell,
this
man.
nigga out of here, and then boom.
David
just,
Justice.
aside from Britney Spears, she's the most infamous like divorce lady in the industry. Like,
I think
Oh,
J-Lo
yeah.
got her
you paid,
easily.
yeah, you paid every one of these niggas.
Yeah, she
Oh,
did.
yeah.
she
You
did.
paid every one of these niggas. So what are you doing to where you got to pay every single nigga that into your life and held some significant time?
But
Yeah, that's true.
nigga, when Jay-Z was like, never go full Eric Benet, niggas was like, get this nigga out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get this nigga out of here. I remember that shit.
I
Like,
had
damn.
him crying and everything.
Oh my God. But
Just because you want to have sex with your woman.
I want to
like,
have sex with
what?
my woman who happens to be one of the finest women on this earth.
Right.
That is crazy.
Now I have to tell people I have an addiction. Like, what?
we tell y'all about them bad bitches though. So she might just be kind of boring, you know.
Well, she couldn't have been too boring if he wanted to have sex with her all the time.
I mean,
You can be boring and have some good pussy. Those are not synonymous things.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I think, great. Well, yeah.
How is that possible?
But great sex can make up for a lack of.
Oh, so you mean like just being a boring person?
Like the sex can be boring. Like the sex can be boring, but the pussy's still good.
How
How
does
does that
that work?
work?
We just might not have good chemistry, but like that don't have nothing to do with the walls that God gave you. God might have blessed you with some incredible inside skin,
And some
Oh.
pastrami meat.
but the sex is like boring. Like I can get myself there, but like
Yeah.
the sex is boring. Like you're a boring person to have sex with, but my God, when it happens, whoo, when that moment happens anyway.
That's the bad bitches in the prize pussy.
It's good cardio.
Yeah,
Just lay there like a fucking corpse.
yeah.
A starfish.
But when you bust, oh my God, I remember why I keep coming over here.
That's why I'm kind of glad, even though my situation is different now, but that's why I'm kind of glad, like, I don't have to fuck like my life depends on it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm of that.
I know what you mean.
You don't have to fuck
I'm of
for
that
shelter.
cloth.
Yeah,
where, I'm of that cloth. Where, like,
you past that in life.
If you boring, like,
Man.
you know what I'm saying? What you about to do?
Because Lord knows I ain't trying to fuck my way into some homes.
Oh my God! Yeah, I mean, shit. I remember too. Like, nigga,
Trying to
shit.
prove a point
call that
every time.
homosexual.
Yeah.
having to fuck because you having to
Yup.
fuck this chick that you just not into because you want something or
Yeah.
you want to see your kids or
I need a ride to work.
See that.
Life is
That's
crazy.
how you make a crazy baby mama.
That's true.
Just
yeah, but don't
fucking her so you can see your kids.
see the crazy part is don't tell me that I need to sacrifice and do whatever I got to do to spend time with my kids because that includes probably having to fuck you so you can be happy so you can actually let me see my kids.
Or go to court and get custody
A lot of men don't have the money and the funds and the means to
to do that.
to go against not only your baby moms but the system. It's not an expensive. When you go to court, you gotta pay all the fees. All she has to do is respond. She doesn't pay for nothing. She can go up there, get the papers printed,
That's true.
and respond, and then that's kind of it. You the one that gotta pay.
Because you filed the suit.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's kind of, you know what I mean, it's not. It's,
But why not just set boundaries? Like, look, I'm coming to get my baby.
Yeah, right.
That don't work in
Yeah,
real
it's
life.
not-
It sounds good on the internet though.
That's not happening.
That don't work.
That's not happening. So if I
Well,
know
that, I mean, you create your own chaos.
So
then.
if I know that I can still fuck and fucking her makes her happy, then I'm gonna do what I gotta do so I can see my kid.
I get it.
It's a tough choice though. Like, do I go through all the bullshit to see my kids, or do I just lay some pipe? It's a tough spot to be in.
yeah, you create your own chaos. So. Yeah, because now she mad because you went over there, you laid the pipe, and now you out publicly with the woman that you truly do have interest in, and now she's mad because she thinks you guys are still trying to be a family.
But when you look at life, it's always going to be chaos. How you deal with it is on you. How long can you say a human has a just straight peace in their life? Just don't happen. You either got silent chaos or loud chaos, one of the two. But peace is just not.
I guess
Something's going on.
I don't know, but
I know. I feel for you.
Yeah, I know
I feel
you
for
know.
you brothers out there.
and I know too, as on the other end, like being the woman with the man that's probably has to go and lay some pipe so that he can see his kids, or had to in the past, and then cut them off. Like it creates a whole long line of bitterness for absolutely no reason when you could have just been like, I don't fuck with you like that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
See, exactly.
Because
I know.
it's a package. If I tell my baby moms I'm not fucking with you like that, she gonna look at it. She gonna act as if, oh, you ain't fucking with my baby either. You know, bitches love that my baby shit. Oh, they weaponize the fuck out of that.
Can't have my baby around that bitch.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm not allowed to move on at all.
But let a new nigga come around. Oh my God, now this nigga stepfather of the year. Ain't that about a bitch?
Got your kids taking out the trash.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Me and Cameron bought a couple pair of Mexican Jordans, and now he better than me.
Take a picture fast as a motherfucker. This my family.
I never understood
But
that.
let
though.
you do
like,
that shit.
I would never, like, if my kid's dad wanted to come and get them, I would never be like, no, you can't come over here and get my kid. Like, please, by all means, come and pick them up if that's what you want to do.
But see the crazy.
But when you still have emotional ties because you're still fucking him, then yes, no, you can't come get him unless you gonna keep fucking me and pretending like we're in a family.
You know what's crazy though? Now that I got older kids, now that my kids are older, the things that I thought were important back then, I would have given not one fuck, bro.
Such as?
Nothing. There's nothing. Because it just time reveals all. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What
Like,
do you mean, like trying to be present or?
just to get a little personal. I can speak for myself. All the baby mama drama that I felt I had didn't really mean shit. Because at the end of the day, these motherfucking kids grow up
Yeah, they only kids for
and they
so
make
long.
decisions on their own.
Yes.
Yes.
And never in a fucking million years would would come up with my kids in my home
Wait,
It'd be like that.
24/7.
It'd be like that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that they chose to.
As their choice.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking.
Baby
And this
mama-
is respectfully,
Yeah,
because you know
I
what I
know what you're
mean.
saying,
The mothers, the mothers of my kids and shit. I'm just saying, respectfully, there is no joint custody.
They all live under your roof.
One does now. The other one is of age.
Okay, gotcha.
But we had him
One is like,
for
if it was on a woman's, if it was a woman's, we're talking full
Mm-hmm.
custody, not joint, not
Mhm.
splitting days,
Mm-hmm.
full.
Yeah, full
Never
of.
in a fucking million years would I've ever thought.
Hey man,
My daughter at that. A young lady.
it be like that sometimes.
And then you be looking back and like, damn, man, when they was like 3 or 4, the shit that you think is of importance and
Mhm.
that shit don't mean nothing. You could have had all that.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know if I agree, because if you don't go through the bullshit to keep that that relationship established when she is of age, would she choose you?
The thing is, though, I tried. I mean, shit happens, you know what I'm saying? But on my end, I tried hard to not allow my children to feel or see
Yeah.
the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
never got into. I was never into the disparaging their moms, and you know what I'm saying. It didn't until that you get kind of older, and it's like, okay, we got to have these hard conversations.
Yeah.
But normally, I'm pretty silent on a lot of issues. Nigga, if I wrote a book, nigga, it'd be a lot of niggas upset. Cause you know what I mean. Not that it's fair. I just
Yeah.
I hold in a lot.
Yeah.
And for me, it's just because, you know, I've been through so much that you just come to realize, like, a lot of this shit is not that important.
Agreed.
But
Which kind of sucked though, because like when they were little, because you were so silent about certain things, it made it easy for you to be the quote unquote like bad guy.
yeah, but now, like,
But now, you know,
okay.
Yeah, but if you don't go through those storms to keep that relationship established with your child, because if you say, okay, well, I'm gonna put my foot down, or I'm gonna, you know, like let nature take its course, and you don't
show up.
yeah, then when, you know, again, when she comes of age, is she choosing her dad? Because now I've only heard one side of the story, or I don't have that same relationship I had because he dealt with the bullshit.
Well, see, me, like I said, I never tried to insert my kids into any chaos. And then when I look back on it, my kids were always just a casualty of war. They were never the quote unquote cause of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I was always present. Now, the mom tried to dictate when that was good or bad,
Yes.
but I was always present. So the relationship I had with my kids didn't necessarily, like, you know, I was a bad parent. I was the bad parent for a long time.
Yeah.
Still can be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I still can be, but it didn't. That was never part of like our relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy. It's honestly it's crazy.
It
But
is.
one day I'm gonna write a book. It's gonna,
Yeah. He's definitely always present though.
all the niggas gonna be mad, bro. Because man, it's a lot of shit I don't be talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey man, peace y'all. This is the Views from the 7 podcast again. I am so sorry if my energy is a little low. Your boy is hung over. Yeah, man, it was a late one last night, man, and we got 1 week left, man, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm very I'm excited. I'm excited, man. We got 1 week left. February 8th, Views from the 7th annual Pajama Jam. We got the best of the best, man. That's all I
Yeah.
can really say.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't even know we got the best of the best. From the DJ to the host to
To the
nigga.
venue.
We got the best of the best.
Yeah.
Still time, man. Get your tickets. And man, come on, man. Help us celebrate us. Help us celebrate y'all, man. That's all I ask.
Yes.
And with that being said, peace, y'all. This is the Views from the 7 podcast. This shit got Spence. I'm joining my homeboys at
Yes, sir.
Ivan.
What's good?
Wifey is in the building.
Yeah.
Before we start the show, I do want to I want to shout out brother Jeremy, man.
Yeah.
He showed us-
Mr. Jeremy.
Mr. Jeremy. Yeah, I don't want no smoke.
Mr.
Mr. Jeremy. He showed us a lot of love last night, man.
did,
and I was
absolutely.
I'm gonna be kind of honest with you. I don't fuck with a lot of you niggas, man. I don't fuck with, and it's not from a place of jadedness or a place of competitiveness. But Views from the 7 as a podcast, man, we are the epitome of get it out of the mud.
Yes.
We didn't use the black boule. We didn't use frats and fraternities. Although, shout out to my brother, he's a part of one. We didn't use politicians. We didn't use the in crowd in Las Vegas. Everything that we've built, we built on our own.
Yes.
And with the people that fuck with us. And shout out to all our day ones out there.
Yes.
Views from the 7 as a podcast has we Jesus to a lot of you niggas.
Oh, God.
Oh.
A lot of you niggas was created in our image. And we you know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Silently, we let y'all go out there and try to show the people that
Get it off the chest, man. Get it off the chest. Talk your shit.
silently we let y'all go out there and try to show the people who y'all think y'all are. But y'all are just showing a different side of views with different people. And we know and we see it.
And we see it. I want to emphasize that we see it.
Without any credit given. It's a lot of you niggas that have created brands. I've seen a lot of you niggas after working with Views from the 7 all of a sudden get brands. You niggas got logos. A lot of you niggas have created careers after working with us. A lot of you niggas, and shout out to y'all, but Views from the 7 as a podcast, all of y'all biggest numbers are because of us. And I can count on my hand how many times I've heard thank you. Jeez. And the crazy part is, the niggas that ain't never said thank you be the ones mad because other niggas are showing us more love and respect than y'all should be. And for the first time, last night, I felt like we was getting the appropriate love that we deserve.
It was very genuine.
That was I fucked with that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah. For the first time, I said, you know what? Because I sat there, and because I'm a nigga. I wanted to see. Let's see. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I said, you know what? Shout out to that brother, man. Yeah. Shout out to him for putting on a great event. I am sorry if I spaced out for a minute because some news broke and nigga, I ain't even. Yeah. I ain't hear 4-5 topics after that. Some news broke that night, and I was like, wow. But man, shout out to him. Shout out to Mr. Jeremy for what he's doing and man, what he continues to do in the city. But yeah, that was the first time, man, and I appreciate it.
First time in 7 years.
Let's be transparent here.
Let's
be transparent.
Let's.
In 7 years, we've had one oop, one shout out. In 7 years. And I want to shout out to bro, because I'm one of them ones, man. Don't ask for something unless you know. Now that I've been doing this for a while, don't ask for nothing unless you're ready for it. Yeah. And bro put us out there kind of fast, and I wasn't ready. Come to find out, I just wasn't ready. Yeah. So shout out to my bro Kel, man. He gave us like our first like real like oop, and nigga. Yeah.
I think that moment prepared us for like YouTube.
What the fuck was that? Nah, we was about 4 months in, maybe.
Damn. Yeah.
No, talking about the R&B list, right?
Yeah.
No, that was like a year.
That was a year in. We wasn't ready.
A year and a half.
We wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
Y'all were ready for what?
Say.
The exposure? Because y'all got a shitload of backlash.
Yeah,
from that list.
it was just like that level of exposure. I think was a lot for us. I'm
not gonna say for us. For me, like there's one thing where like the Spence I am now.
Yeah.
You can take it.
I can handle it.
Yeah.
But it's one thing to get on these mics and then talk your shit, and then it be like 1-2 niggas.
Yeah.
With some, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's another one. It's just like, nigga, boom, 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 boom. What they gonna do now? Like, you know what I'm saying? What they gonna do now? Like, is the show gonna fall because now they ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you hear niggas talk about your show and.
Yeah.
Like what happens next, like, you know what I mean? You used to, when you turn on the radio, it's like listening to the Lakers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Listening niggas talk about the Lakers and after a trade, what they gonna do and are they gonna, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's like you listen to niggas talk about your show and break down it like, nigga, I'm ready to fight now. You know what I'm saying? I said, no, I wasn't ready. No, and shout out to bro. Like, bro still supports, he still listens. Yeah. Nigga, that was the last ooh.
Y'all did a list since,
but I respect that though.
Yeah,
I respect that though. And then last night, those were the 2 times.
That's crazy.
Now you know what I'm saying? I'm not, I don't want to put that out there. Certain people, when they see us, they will shout us out.
Yeah,
but those are only 2 times I can think of. Where it wasn't like views is the crutch. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to shout out, man. Great event. He had some things in there too, man.
Things
shout out to
he did.
Yeah.
Shout out to
nice
some things in there. Some strong 8s. 8 and 9.
No.
I'm trying to get some grace.
Woo.
It's a tough number right there.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, that was
Heard me.
crazy.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah,
man, if y'all
she
could,
couldn't
if
get
y'all,
off
quit,
of
man,
me.
if you don't quit putting Project Pat on the goddamn, go to goddamn mic.
The Soldier Thick, not Soldier Slim. Soldier Thick was over there.
Yeah, man, it was good though, man. It was a good night out, man. Shit, I ain't seen no like stretch marks in a long time, so it was a good night.
Sexy Poopers.
That was funny because you talking about Soldier Thick. How we just like stereotyped her, but the stereotype was actually true. Like, nigga, she had to be one of these 4 places, and she actually was from one of the motherfuckers.
No, because she was like, I forgot what the question was about big people. And she was like,
About the booty dude.
and I was like,
She
bro, did
if
you
don't-
look in the fucking? Are you fucking sick?
I think she used to be small though, because the way she was describing herself, she still was
Oh, the
talking like a
Zempic was
little,
Zempicing up in there.
a little person.
We ain't gonna sit up here and act like nigga. It was some Zempic faces in that Joker. But shout out to bro, man. That was a great event. That was cool. That was real cool, man. Looking forward to what else he's doing, man. I had to get that off my chest, man, because it's that time, man. It's that time, and I just, it's a lot of niggas out there cosplaying us, man, and I be seeing, because we don't be in the spotlight like that, so I be seeing, the hustle and y'all finagling yourselves, cosplaying views to get, these hosting gigs and shit like that, and I think this year, man, that's gonna kind of like be over, in a real way. I think a lot of people do take advantage of the fact that we not outside like that. Well, I'm gonna say I'm not. It's 5 of us. But all right, that's probably gonna be over this year. To be honest with you, so just forewarning. Also, never mind, man. Events to come. Man.
Nah, man.
Events to
Yeah.
come.
Come on, man, don't
Events
do
to
that.
Come on, man.
Hit us with no
Events to come.
cliffhangers.
Events to come.
It's
man.
gonna be a fun year, y'all.
I
It's gonna be a
just,
fun year.
no. I'm gonna say for any creators out there, I don't give a fuck what you make. You don't realize. A lot of the times we don't realize what we have because we so busy trying to be cool, and not really bask in that what you doing moves people. People see what you're doing, and you're not taking advantage of your season. Just because we took a couple years off does not give y'all. It should not give y'all the idea to remix something that has been done on a bigger scale. That's all I'm saying.
So,
And you'll never see views doing that. That's all I say.
so essentially, people are playing squatter in the house that we built.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Just
That's what it
saying.
sound like.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's, But even more events to come, man. That's all.
It's gonna be a
That's
fun
all.
year.
It's gonna be a fun year, man.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's all. What's up, man?
You know they got a Tales from the Hood 3?
I do. Yup.
I saw it before
Well,
I came here. I'm like,
I watched both
3?
of them.
You watched 2 too?
3 was the one with the robot, right?
I ain't get to it. 2 was on. I'm looking. It's like the next one was 3. And I'm like, when the
Wait,
fuck-
is 2 the one with the robot?
2 was the one with the black dude and Emmett Till, and they kept saying
And that
respect.
shit was trash, my
I
God.
caught the last 2 stories. I'm
3
like,
was decent. 3 was better than 2. 2 was trash.
DC Young Fly was in one on, wasn't he?
No,
Or
I don't think
somebody.
so.
What?
3 was was 3 the one?
2 was the I don't know what 3 was. I ain't.
Tony Todd came back for the 3rd, I believe. He wasn't in the 2nd, but he was in the 3rd. Because old boy, these motherfuckers from Dead Presidents was in 2, I think.
Yeah, he wasn't 2.
He was the devil.
The daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers. That nigga. With the peg
The
leg.
nigga on Barbershop, the pimp that gave.
Keith.
Yeah, he's in 2, and then Tony Todd came back for 3. 2 was trash, bro.
I saw
That
that
Emmett
last
Till.
night. That was
I said, what the
cheesy.
fuck is this?
I never
Respect the
knew it had.
struggle.
sequels.
Respect the struggle.
Yeah, I was fucked up.
Respect the sacrifice.
I think it was one day. Yeah, respect the sacrifice. So I think I was off one day, and then I'm just scrolling down I'm scrolling on the fucking the TV and shit, and I'm like, Tales from the Hood 2.
When this come out,
Then I scroll over Tales from the Hood 3.
That's-
Nigga, I sat there and
same
watched
shit happened to
both
me.
of them.
I had to come here. I would have stayed and watched 3.
3 is decent.
I'll get to it.
1 is bad if you. But we
If you
grew up
want
on
to-
1,
yeah.
but 1 was
One
terrible.
had me scared when I was little.
With the little nigglets?
It's the nigga
Yes,
dog.
It was the
yes,
big
the
Nigga
nigga
dog
dogs,
scared the
yes.
dog
Shit.
shit out of me. The rest of the I was okay with the one with the politician. That was
The story
That was
at the
actually,
end
like,
was scary
with
to
the
me,
gangster?
too. With the gangster,
Yeah.
yeah.
nah, I wasn't tripping about that. Them
We knew niggas like that.
Them nigga dogs and that. Boy, that shit scared the dog shit out of me. And then I ended up fucking with a chick, and her fucking aunt. She lived with her aunt, and her aunt had these fucking nigga dolls everywhere.
Why we call them nigga dogs?
I was so fucking
That has
like she
historical
had
context,
one.
man.
I pulled up to the front of the yard, and she had this big ass nigga dog like sitting there, and I'm like, boy, I ain't going in that house. I'm scared as a motherfucker up here, man. But yeah,
ancestors, man.
fuck that shit, man. Some of them was fucked up. Hey, I don't want to come across no castrated demon.
Damn.
That's trapped in a doll. No, thank you.
Nah, but other than that, man, I noticed that was a Tales for the Hood 2 and 3, and that's it. I'm kind of hungover too, but you know the best way of a hangover, just drink some more, my nigga.
That's crazy.
I took 2 shots while I got here. I'm back at it.
Oh.
My goodness.
God good, but other than that, that's it. Ivan?
Not too much, man. Staying out the way. Just concentrating on February 8th. Really, mostly just making sure the people are in the building for that.
Yep.
The only other thing I've probably been doing is like worrying about so my daughter's Sweet 16 is coming up. So trying to figure this shit out. And the thing about it, I was told that I'm going to be involved as far as she was like, well, there's going to be a father-daughter dance.
Oh, dude.
And there's this song that we always sing together. It's Wouldn't Change a Thing. It's from Camp Rock 2.
Is it at Lake Las Vegas?
No.
Okay. I got an invitation for that. I don't know why I ain't got no kids.
No. We don't have a venue yet. We trying to figure all that out yet. But there's this song that she and I always sing. She's like, we have to perform that. And then because of the New Edition movie, my daughter's become a huge New Edition fan. Huge.
Same, my God.
She's become a huge New Edition fan. So for some odd reason, she's like, also like we have to perform the If It Isn't Love dance routine.
You should take her to go see him.
She's seen them.
Okay.
Her mom took her. Her mom took her last summer. So she took her to see New Edition and she took her to see Chris Brown. She talks about the New Edition concert
Way more.
way more.
Oh, wow.
So for her to be a 15-year-old girl and going to see Chris Brown and New Edition, but you always reference New Edition, it's crazy.
That tells you about the power of OG music, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So she's a huge New Edition. So now she wants to perform that as well. But it always kind of breaks me down a little bit when I really get to thinking about it, because this is a day that's supposed to feature her. This day is about her. But for her to want me to be so heavily involved in the celebration of her, it chokes me up a little bit, to be honest.
What was he talking about yesterday, man? It's your season, brother.
Nah, man.
You gotta fucking, man. You gotta go ahead.
Lean
Gotta
into
create
it.
these
You gotta
new
lean
memories,
into
man.
that, man. That's crazy. We was just talking about this shit yesterday. We was just talking about this last night.
I rebuke that.
Create new memories and experiences.
Absolutely. For my kids, absolutely. I'm going to hell and high water.
And that's dope that your kids see you as the cool. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Black
Yeah.
dads matter.
absolutely.
Especially at 16, because that is a very pivotal
It is.
time.
That's
for
that's
young
That's when they
girls.
suck.
Yes.
Yeah.
My God.
Are
Yes.
being rude and
Yeah.
don't want to be around you. So yes.
Do not want to be around you a lot of the time.
You know how you was at 16?
No, you know what? For me, it was I wanted to be around my dad. I told myself a long time ago, like I'm not the type of person to force relationships with anybody.
Yeah.
And I said one day is gonna include my kids. Like hopefully I'll do enough work to where when my kids get old enough and they have a choice whether they want to be around me, they'll choose to be. I don't want to force my kid. I don't want to say, well, these are my days. I have custody. None of that shit. Like I'm gonna do the best I can to be the best father I can. And so when you have a choice, you're saying I want to choose my dad.
Absolutely.
Because when I always talk about my dad, but I'm always speaking about my godfather because my real father unfortunately passed away in '95. So when I talk about my dad, when I got to high school, he didn't have to call me. Like, what your off days are this? Okay, I'll be over there on these days. Like, I have a key. Like, I don't got to call you and talk to you and tell you I'm gonna be over there. I'll be over there.
Right.
With like me and my dad, we would go to Boulder Station and just he'd give me $10 and I go in the arcade.
Oh,
he'd go,
man, the days.
Boulder Station
he go.
arcades.
Yeah, oh man.
The shit.
He'd give me $10. I go to the arcade. He go play the slots, and that would just be our thing. That'd be an every other weekend thing. So like we had a schedule. Like I didn't have to call my dad, and I'll be over there, and I'm choosing to be over here. I could be out with my friends. I could be out doing all this other shit. And when I got to a certain point, I did. Like I started hanging out with my friends more, but like I always chose my dad. So I always wanted that. I always kept that in the back of my mind. Like I wanted my kids to choose me.
Yeah.
And so the fact that the fact that all of them do, it chokes me up a little bit.
And then in the same time, like I think as parents, even me coming up, it wasn't. Of course, I love like intentional time. You know what I'm saying? But like even if you like in the same like universe as your parents, you know what I mean? Like nigga, that shit back in the day, nigga, parents give you $10, $20 for the arcade while they paying, like that meant something.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like intentional time where I gotta be like around your, you know what I mean? Your arm gotta be around my neck all day long.
Yeah.
But it's just
That was your time together.
Absolutely.
Still, yeah.
nigga, I probably we go to the casino and wouldn't see him for like the hour or two.
Yeah.
But the fact that we, you know what I'm saying, we both
Yeah.
here was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, because a lot of people be feeling like, I see a lot of parents be thinking that time spent mean like you gotta like suffocate your kid. That ain't that ain't the case all the time. Sometimes you just want to be in the same universe, man. But that is cool, like turning into because now I'm like, I'm the cool parent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's cool, man. It's your season, bro. Just go ahead.
That part I don't get. It is cool being a cool parent. The part I like about it the most is that her friends see. Her friends will be like, "Oh, you got the cool dad." She'll be like, "Nah." But now, like you kind of like without admitting it, you kind of are admitting I am the cool. You do got a cool dad. You do got a cool parent.
Yeah.
She won't. None of my kids will verbally say it, but like my son will. He'll like when he gets on social media and he's in his feelings, he'll be like, "My dad's my best friend." And like if you ever see us interact, like you'll be like, "Oh, them niggas argue like brothers. Them niggas talk to each other like they cousins." Or something. Absolutely.
At least it's your baby saying that, and you ain't saying that. I'll look at you. I seen you say it on the internet, and then like, I'm really, really like, I'm really anti your kid is your best friend.
Oh man, if you don't have no adult relationships as an adult,
that's a problem.
That's a you thing. There's something wrong with you to say I'm going to pour all my energy to my kids because at some point your kid is going to grow up. They're going to start having sex or having friends. They're going to have a life outside of you, and then where does that leave you?
Yeah.
And further than that, like I don't want my kids to feel like I become their burden. Like my dad doesn't have a social life outside of me, so now I have to drag him everywhere with me because
The wannabe cool parent. Oh my God.
Cheesy.
Yeah. Or just like I know you don't have anything going on outside of me, so now I feel like low-key I'm responsible for you because if it's not me, who?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be weird when I see people just not having no adult relationships. Not even like romantic relationships, just any relationships outside of your kids,
like friendships.
Yeah,
Because
how did that happen?
I think with us, like we probably like the last outside era. I think these kids these days coming up and
Because we the last generation raised without the internet.
yeah. So these other kids and they gonna be awkward and
Yeah, it is.
they don't know how to interact with each other.
Yeah.
I see some kids outside playing 3 Flies Up the other day. I was so happy. Oh, they still do that shit? That's crazy.
yeah.
I ain't seen the kid play no hopscotch. I don't see niggas hula hoop. You probably see a tetherball and be like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's why I appreciate like even at the studio re-record it. I really appreciate like seeing Napoleon Dynamite and them out there. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate them out there playing football in the parking lot and shit. Because you just don't. You don't see it. You just don't see it. You don't see it, man. Because I feel like I feel like I'm gonna have to force my son. Like we bought our baby a bike for Christmas. That nigga was like, ah! But that motherfucker been in the closet ever since.
No,
still
but
on
to
it.
give him
Got
some
right
grace,
on that fucking iPad, bro.
No, but to give him some grace though, his dad chose to buy him a bike with no training wheels because he's talking about he's too old for training wheels, but he's never rode a bike before. So I'm not taking
Bro,
him
how did
outside
you-
and putting him on that.
He'll be 8 this year.
Give him Michael training wheels.
No, okay. He'll be 8 this year.
Yeah.
How did you learn how to ride a bike?
I had one with training wheels and one broke
you
off.
pussy.
And then I had
That's
3
mad.
wheels.
That's mad pussy. I
And
was
then the other one
mad
broke off.
pussy.
I was like 5.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. Shout out to John out there. That is gay.
But the other one,
And that's what he said.
but the other one broke off, and then I realized, oh shit, I don't need no training wheels. But
I
had
broke
the-
mine off.
Yeah, they
how
broke
did you
off.
learn how to ride a bike?
bricks.
How did you learn how to ride a bike?
falling off that motherfucker. You gotta fall. You gotta fall.
you know what?
The reason why people need to be bad after a while is because you didn't fell off that bike enough times.
So
So y'all never had training wheels.
no. What we did was what my folks is they put me in grass, let me ride the bike, let me fall. You keep falling. And then all of a sudden you get better. And next thing you know, they're pushing you. And then when they push you, you are pedaling. You might still fall. And then you get up, you try it again, they push you, you pedaling, and next thing you know, you ain't falling.
know my
Okay, so
grandparents-
when you gonna take him and do this? Because I'm definitely not putting him in the grass.
Boy, my son be like, hey, bro. He'll be like, hey, yo.
I need some more Roblox. Okay.
No, for real.
That's
Oh
it
my
right there.
What he do with the iPad when y'all tried to make him take a bath?
Oh, man, that nigga came in. He Googled, how many baths does a kid need to take or some shit like that. She's like, see, I don't need to take one. That
I don't need to take a bath every day. His mind, he is really funny. He's really funny.
And now he do it like he be doing like that. Yeah, I guess the kids be doing the paw shit at home and shit. So they would be like something. Well, depending on if I say something crazy, he be like, "Hey, yo, pause." He like, "Oh my god, man, my baby used to be so innocent."
Hey,
No,
corrupted
he
him.
is not anymore at all.
He ran in the house. He ran in the house one. I took my daughters and him out to eat while we was waiting on my daughter's practice last week, right? And he was like, Dad. He's like, Dad, my sissy made me really mad. So guess what I did? I was like, what, son? He's like, I hit her in the coochie.
Look at how y'all laughing. I was not laughing when he told me this story. I said, "Why is he saying coochie?"
I picked up
did
the
he
phone
hear say
so
coochie?
hey, I picked up the phone so fast. The text wife be like, "Where the fuck did he hit his head? Like, what the fuck, man?" My baby used to be so innocent. My baby used to be so innocent, man. I just feel like his innocence is just.
It's gone.
It's
man.
gone, and like he loves to roast people. I'm telling you, he's literally his dad all over
He said,
again.
I roasted him so bad he started crying and I felt bad, so I apologize.
Damn.
And then I picked him up from school. I picked him up from safety the other day, right? I picked him up from safety the other day, and he said, Dad. I said, what's up, son? He said, you see the sun? I said, yeah. He was like, guess what I did? I said, what, son? He said, I took my friends so we can go see the sunset.
What?
He's obsessed with like the
said, what the
sun, and the moon, which is something that I enjoy. Like I enjoy, but I've never ever mentioned that to him before.
Yeah.
So out of nowhere, he'll be like, "Mommy, did you see the moon?" Like he loves looking at the moon and the stars and all that stuff.
This nigga, man. The nigga was telling me all about Leo traits for an hour.
At 8? He in astrology?
I said, man, what the fuck is... Dog, you got to put this fucking
And he's
iPad up,
7.
bro.
Yeah,
You got to put this fucking iPad up, man.
Crazy.
He said, Dad, you're a Leo, right? I said, yeah, son. This nigga was reading
He said, "I know all about Leos."
hour. I said, son, I'm tired. I just got home.
Damn.
I just want to take a nap. Yeah.
And
man.
can read very well. Like
The
it's
innocence is
crazy.
being stripped.
Yeah, because he can read. I think it's because he can read so well that
the
his,
iPad.
yeah. So like he's not reading like just little, little 1, 2, 3 books. Like he can. We bought him like the little chapter books, like the
Yeah.
what is that? It's like the Wimpy Kid or something like
Oh,
that.
okay, Wimpy Kid out.
Yeah, like he's able to read that and understand.
Yeah, he blows through those.
Mm.
Yeah. So he is very intelligent, but he's
Yeah,
too
I
smart.
remember those books. Yeah.
Hey, yo. Chill, bro. Chill, bro. Chill. Said, man, my baby, man. I remember you couldn't talk. Wifey? Wait, was that it, Ivan?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Well, we just kind of like really, yesterday we was outside. We committed to we definitely overbooked ourselves yesterday, but I
lot
was
of
so
people in
proud of
yesterday.
us because we made it everywhere and on time.
I do. I want to shout out. Man. I also want to shout out my bro CJ, man.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
No,
where
the
I was going with it.
nigga. No, in a real way. And I know I'm saying nigga and shit, but just figure of speech. But we went to his crib for his birthday. And we was watching wrestling and shit. But to see him and interacting with his family and shit.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
That was like inspirational.
That's the one that I
almost.
missed. I'm
I was
glad
like,
missed it.
nah, nigga. I'm like, nigga. I damn near almost got emotional on that motherfucker, man. Watching his, you know what I mean, his babies and shit, his baby favorite wrestler and shit win and shit, nigga. He there crying and yeah, man. It was cool to see like the family aspect of that.
Yeah.
Like they're like a real wrestling family and shit. So that was cool.
That's dope.
Like
though.
had
That
the
was hella-
shirts and the
yeah, that
belts,
was
and
cool.
I was like, I want a wrestling
So
shirt.
the baby, no. So we watching, no. So we
Was it King of
watching.
the Ring, right?
It was
It
a
was
Royal
wrestling.
Rumble.
Royal Rumble,
But
yeah.
we watching it right, and he was like, "Man, look at my son, man. I know I'm about to go over there and hug him in a minute." He over there nervous, right? Because his favorite wrestler was wrestling. That nigga be like biting his nails and shit, and he took his glasses off. He in the corner, he looking like, and, I hear his son was like, I'm not gonna be upset if he doesn't lose. I just want him to win. And then as soon as he won, boy, that nigga started crying and shit. And I said, yeah, man, that was cool to see, man. That was
Yeah.
cool to see from a family aspect. But yeah, I had to get that out. I'm sorry. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Ryan.
no, that I was actually that's where I was going with things. Like it was so cool to, like be around another family, and they're a big family as well. So, and to see all of them, enjoying wrestling. I'm like, I haven't really seen kids be kids like that, in a long time, because he has some older,
He had
his
the
older
action
son.
figures and everything.
Yeah, like, and everybody was into it. His wife, like, it just was a really good feeling, and I was so glad that we were able to make it over there for that.
Shout out to bro, man. Happy birthday,
Yeah,
man.
happy
birthday.
birthday.
Usually we
absolutely.
always do an event around his birthday too, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Happy
We
birthday,
too.
to bro. Yeah.
Yep.
The last event, the last Ox battle, that was I think it was on his actual birthday. No,
Around that time.
Yeah, it
yeah,
was.
the fourth,
the
right?
seventh?
The
Yeah,
fourth.
yeah, it was on
Yep.
his birthday, which was cool.
Yeah.
And then we went to the topic party. That was really nice. And like you said, shout out to Mr. Jeremy for showing us so much love,
Seen it
genuine
hit and
love.
run too. We seen it hitting.
We seen the hit and
Seen the
run.
hit
That
and
was
drive
crazy.
off.
That was crazy to watch.
What?
Hell yeah.
Oh, we saw Hit and Run.
Really?
Yeah.
We watched it. We watched it about to happen.
Even hit
He
that.
gonna
He
hit- he gonna
hit
hit
that.
that
Boom.
And then left.
Boca took off.
Look back.
Wow.
I said, I know we all outside.
Was
Everybody.
there any damage?
I don't think
That's
so.
crazy.
It's some on. It got to be some on here. That's a white car. Yeah.
Damn.
I'm snitching.
They
huh?
was in there driving crazy though. They were in there driving crazy, especially that big old truck.
Oh man.
Yeah, he was like, "It's too big for you, buddy." I'm like, everybody don't drive trucks for a living. But anyway, we did that, and then we afterwards we went to Secrets,
Yep,
and
shout out.
to the Richardsons.
D Money did his shit. Shout out
Yeah.
to the Richardsons.
We had fun with them. I realized that I am definitely heading towards 40 because Boy, like that alcohol, the way that it, at first it wasn't really hitting me, and then once it did hit me, I'm like, babe, we need to go now. We need to go now. Like we need to get home now. But yeah, we had a really good time. We
Chick
had
tried to go in the
fun.
bathroom with me, man.
Yeah, y'all should have seen her. She looked like she want to go in the bathroom with somebody.
Damn.
Yeah. So I was going in the. She wanted me to come in the bathroom with her, I'd say.
Yeah.
So I was waiting to use the bathroom, and this chick come around the corner, and I said, "Man, go ahead. You look like you need to use it more than I do." And she was like, "Oh, that's so sweet. You want to come here with me?" And I was like, "No, if my wife was here, we'd probably come in there." And she was like, "Oh, your wife?" She like, and then close the door. He didn't close the door.
Yeah.
Was she like a 4?
Them women, they was pretty. Yeah, she was about a solid 4.
Solid for it.
Shit, there was another one that was sitting at the table, and
That's what I was finna say.
I was
like
like,
they're.
you finna
It's-
I'm not flirting with you. You want both of us out up in this motherfucker.
That's the thing. That's what I was about to say. Like the scene now in those lounges are way different. Like it was a group of women. They were all there by themselves, and one of them just kept wanting to interject with, like, she wanted to interact with our table. And I'm like, how bold are you? Like, you could tell that she was down for, like, if we would have been
whatever.
like, if we would have been like, hey, what's up? You want to go? She was like, we should go to the V Lounge after we leave here and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, girl, the party is over. We're done.
But then, and then at the end, want to throw a nigga out there and shit.
Yeah, at the end.
Oh, you just gonna throw him out there?
Talking about, so I'm finna go check on my man.
Well, that's
like,
'cause,
girl,
like you didn't already seen you ain't get no action over this way.
at all. But women are very bold now. Like they're okay, 100% okay with approaching couples.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a thing now. I was blown away by that.
I'm here for it.
You here for it?
Yeah. As long as they look decent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The problem is it's the ones that don't look decent.
My replacement is here right on time.
Your replacement.
Yeah, I gotta get my kids. Actually,
Oh shit! All right,
I
Ivy.
will see y'all on February 8th at Echelon.
You got your pajamas already?
Yes, I got them.
I gotta get mine. I'm getting mine tonight.
You ain't got yours yet?
I got prom, baby. I don't even know. I ain't worried.
Oh, excuse me, rich nigga problem.
Right. You feel me? Must be nice.
See y'all February 8th.
All right, Brody. Oh,
Switch.
That's crazy.
literally and figuratively. All right, Brody.
And right on time.
Yeah,
Now you can
man.
tell
It's normally the
probably-
ones that don't. You know what I'm saying? They don't be looking that good.
that be doing the
Shooting
most.
they shots.
Like, okay, girl, you can go and back to your table.
Shoot.
Yeah. I think I'll be cool with it. See, wifey shallow though. I'd be cool with a strong 7 or 8 that we can enjoy. A lot of these motherfuckers, they don't be knowing how to have fun, man. I don't like it.
I don't know. I just feel like
I'm older
If
now.
somebody gonna say that they mess with us, like I want her to be looking good
Yeah.
to where they be like, oh, okay. Like I don't want to be like, really?
Right.
No. Mm-mm.
Got a reputation too. Shit.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, but I think I'm at that age where I already got my wife. You know what I mean? My wife is a looker. I ain't even worried about I just want us to enjoy having a trophy.
I feel like you can do both without having to rush.
I ain't ran into too many bad bitches that know how to enjoy themselves.
Mm-hmm. I know what you mean.
I don't know. They normally just
Too pretty to have fun.
sit in the corner and look pretty.
Yeah.
And then you got the hyper aggressive ones that know how to have fun that just look like
They did a 40-yard dash in a 20-yard room.
yeah. It's a fucked up game, man. But yeah, man, that was cool, man. We was outside for a nice little minute.
Yeah.
We was outside for a nice little minute, so I'm, like I said, I'm hungover, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Was that it? What
Yeah,
else did you
that's
have?
all I got for right now.
I ain't did shit. We got the show, and then we out of here next week. So excited for that. Did you see the new numbers before we talk about the situation? You seen the new numbers? I know when
Numbers
people
for what?
starting to look forward to our political talk, so I want to throw some out there.
Numbers
with
for
the
what?
tariffs.
No, I seen so for the first time in 20 years, there are more registered Republicans than Democrats in Nevada. That's one. Independents are still the top, but it's the first time in 20 years that it goes independents, Republicans, Democrats in 20 years in
Democrats
Nevada.
are losing numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then overall, the view of the Democratic Party, 31% favorable, 57% unfavorable.
They're gonna have to break off and start a whole nother party.
No, y'all gonna have to stop talking about Trump and start talking to the people.
And start showing up with some solutions.
I think they so far in they don't know how to.
But see, that's
That's what's killing them.
I think gotta stop focusing on Trump so much. Stop being so fucking upset at everything he does. And y'all gotta stop throwing racism on everything when it doesn't apply.
Identity
And until you
politics.
start talking back to the people and not to the target issues, y'all gonna have some fucking problems. All yesterday? The last 2 days, it was all about Trump getting rid of Black History Month. And then he drops silently drops a fucking proclamation.
Yep.
That don't say African American on it. It says Black Americans.
Yep.
Silently. You had to, it was on a website.
It's on the White House website.
You had to go see that.
Yeah. And then I tried to repost it on Facebook in a group. It wouldn't let me post the link.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, this is what happens. So, and this is the problem I have, is like you throw racism out there so much that when something does happen that's really racist or rooted in racism, niggas not gonna take it serious. Because we do, you know what I'm saying? You throwing it on everything. But they got to get back to talking to the people in the real way. And this shit that they did the, what they do, what the fuck was that? Democratic, they did something and it was a shit show. Like, who is these new niggas? Y'all are in trouble. Y'all in trouble.
I think they're gonna break up and start their own separate party because it's too far left.
It's super far
It's
left.
so far
How
left.
can they do that though?
I feel like that's what the independents, like those the registered independent voters, like that's pretty much where it's going. It's like, okay, we're rocking with whoever is presenting something that we can relate to, because that's really what Trump was doing in his campaign. Now, how it's panning out now, we don't really know exactly what it's going to look like once we get deep off into it, but that's why he was elected.
But I mean, as far as the parties go, so you got the left, and then you got moderates, and then you got the far left. So you got the Democratic Party, and then you got moderates that kind of like in the middle, and then the far left is when we see the tampons in the bathroom,
47 genders and all that shit.
Yeah, so this is where it's like
They MAGA Democrats.
There was a nigga got up there. There was a nigga got up there and was like, all these appointed leaders, but there's not a non-binary leader. And I'm like, boy, y'all still just
don't get it. You still don't get it.
So, they in trouble. They're in trouble. We're in trouble. But they got to stop talking about Trump so much and being upset about everything this nigga is doing.
Everything.
And then he silently just drops that motherfucking boom. So, and I, like I said, the racism thing, I just don't, like, where's it at? You know what I mean? And then what he's done with these appointments is like low key genius, right? Because the appointments that he got in, that's waiting to get confirmed, are all people of color. One, right? So you got one out there saying like the FBI director. He's waiting to be confirmed to be the FBI director. He's outwardly saying like the racist things Democrats have said to him, like calling him a sandbag nigga and all this shit.
Oh wow.
Right. And then you got Tulsi Gabbard, which it's gonna be tough. She's an ex-Democrat. So now you are watching Democrats openly like shred her, try to just completely shred her. And then you got RFK. This nigga he is a Democrat.
Ex-Democrat.
Well, ex-Democrat. But his last name is a premier name.
Facts.
Yeah, a Democratic.
And
like,
you niggas,
royalty.
you niggas is like on a big stage slandering this man's name. And then one of y'all, that's when he had to put it out there, one of you niggas that's like slandering my name. You was my college roommate and you was in my wedding. So we watching this on a premier stage like, this how you niggas really get down.
Yeah.
So you watching Democrats slander and
They eat their own.
They eat their own. And it's like, it's the same shit y'all did to Biden.
Yeah.
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 So,
Been 50 years then too.
and they all people, like, I think Tulsi is like Samoan Hawaiian, some shit like that. Cash is he look like he's somewhere from the Middle East. And then I know RFK is white, but these people of color. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, RFK, his whole situation is really crazy because even his family is like,
it's a premier fucking name. You know what I
his
mean?
family is coming out though, saying crazy
Yeah, they
things as
slandering,
well.
but that's politics. That's politics to do that shit. But they gotta get, it's just.
He is holding his own though. I caught a clip of him responding to Bernie Sanders about the big pharma and how he was actually receiving
A lot of niggas take money from him.
yes.
Yeah.
But they preach a different thing towards to the people. Like that's wow.
Yeah, so we're gonna see what's gonna be coming up in the coming days, man. But I like a good fight. I like a good fight. I don't like the Democrats to be down this bad.
Yeah.
But it's bad right now.
Yeah, it's not
It's
no
pretty
fighting right
fucking-
now.
This is not no fighter.
It's definitely not no fight right now.
Yeah, he whooping the fuck out of them. And then shout out to the White House, man. Like they gonna bring in more because of how they won for the media side. They're gonna bring in more like podcasts, influencers, social media influencers, and shit like that to cover the White House instead of it being like all legacy media. So that's cool. Like we got a podcast and shit, you can get a media credential for the White House now.
Oh, we might
That's
need
dope.
to send you on our behalf.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know that shit.
You gonna go?
Who?
You.
You definitely the one.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking with that
Go
shit.
to the Black Conservative Party.
For
You've
real.
definitely been studying
Tomorrow.
the shit out of the politics.
Tomorrow I'll be
Listen.
slandering the fuck out of the Republicans, man. It's just how the shit goes. Like,
Respect the real man.
you know what I mean? Like, just Republicans
But that's
just whooping
what
feet
the,
right
the
now.
free press is supposed to be about, though. Like we're supposed to be able to hear an unbiased opinion, someone that can look at it
Nah,
objectively.
nah.
And somebody that's not on the side.
Exactly.
When you get media go in there, so you either on the left or you're on the right. Like
Yeah,
there's no in between.
That's where I think journalists are having a tough time right now. Like I respect like the art of journalism, but don't nobody read that shit. So that's why so many people are turning to opinion based things, and all legacy media is like opinion based because nobody really wants to hear. The problem is you turn on the TV and motherfuckers telling you how you should feel and
Right.
how you
you
should
should
look
be
at this. That's a
offended.
problem. When this is supposed to be journalism, it's supposed to be neutral. So, yeah, man. Skinny, what's been up, man?
Not much, man. I didn't do much. I went to Mariposa yesterday.
How was
Okay.
it?
That was cool. It was
sure
cool.
about
It was my
that,
first
too.
time going, bro. It's my
Did
first
you get
time
like a
going.
Shirley Temple?
Bro, I got a straight bottle of water. I didn't,
At least you got it bottled, not tapped.
and I love Shirley Temples too.
This
I ain't
nigga
get one.
Ivan, my God, with the fucking tap water.
Yeah, that shit is
He
horrible.
spilled it last night. Everything.
That's crazy. Yeah, nah, I ain't fucking around with that. But not no tap water. I can't. Hell nah. And I feel like in the establishments, I feel like they tap water is like the tap of the tap.
It's the depths of Lake Mead.
Yeah, like,
No filtration.
no.
Yeah, I don't feel like you be having nothing.
Your shit probably
that
got
shit
chlorine
tastes
in it.
horrible.
Drinking pool water, my nigga.
Yeah, no, I'm cool. But yeah, it was cool. I don't know who the DJ is. Whoever the host was though, she was dope. She was dope.
That's
I think
is that
she's there
Angie?
Girl.
weekly.
Oh, you went to the brunch?
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
that
yeah,
the,
yeah. I know her.
Is that the sister Angie? Isn't that Angie
Yeah.
T, something like that? She used to be
Yeah,
on the
she's
radio.
good.
Yeah,
Oh
she's
yeah,
cool.
she's dope. She's dope. So
I heard I think it was Ivan who said like the DJ was getting down.
It's like a
the
New
DJ
York-
was dope, but
I know you talking
but the
about.
host was the
Leroy's.
one. Yeah, whoever he was, he was dope too. But the host, she was she was dope. She was dope. So that was it was cool. Got to chop it up with Gad a little bit. You know, OT them was there. OT was there and shit. So it was cool. Get to see they ass in they element, I guess.
No problem.
Yeah, my guy. So it's damn. Do I say this? What do you feel, sir? All right, fuck it.
Oh, you ain't hear the re-end of this episode.
Oh, what they say turned the fellas into the
No,
bottle
it's-
girls. Did I even say that?
Nah.
No, what's that again?
It was like OTD was doing like the bottle girl work, like coming out with the whistle and
Oh, that's crazy.
flashing the flashes and shit. I was like, this is but for the most part,
So you're a bottle boy?
it works for Mariposa though,
That's crazy.
because it's
It
majority of
actually
women.
do. It actually do.
It's
That's what's
majority
funny.
of women.
But it'd be like one or two dudes there.
Ooh.
It be all dudes. It wasn't no women.
That's like Red Man bringing me my bottle.
But they don't do it in like a quote unquote sexy way, I guess. They just bring out the bottle, but they like play the backfield. But it do be some dudes with the bottle girl.
Yeah, but it's like
it's part of their job.
I didn't see no bottle girls at all.
Oh, that's different. I ain't seen
Right.
I ain't see
I'm
no
like,
bottle
this
girls
is-
at all. Like, but I don't think nobody like bought like
they
no
had-
bottle. So
they-
it was like
had the woo bringing out.
I
the
think it's like I think like when they bring people they birthday like
happy
birthday shots.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So they with the cake. So it's all fellas that come out. It's all fellas that come out with the birthday shot or the birthday cake or whatever, and they flashing the thing and blowing the whistles and shit. And I was like, this is different, but it works for this situation. Like, but this is definitely different.
It's definitely the Fifth Element.
Come on, man.
You're so silly.
Hey, I should be a battle rapper, bro. That shit was kind of hard. That shit was kind of
Oh my
hard. Nah, shout out to
god,
them. Nah, I don't want to see that though. Shout out to bro. I don't want to see him like in that.
bro, it was wild. I didn't
You didn't think it was a thing, huh?
I ain't videoed nothing.
You should have.
As I was watching it, as I'm watching,
So
I'm
was
like,
he doing
"Dang,
this?
Yeah. He got the whistle and shit. And he blowing the whistle and shit, and then they coming out.
Whistling with a list.
I
They do know
didn't-
the whistle.
I didn't pay attention to it until I was like,
I even gonna point it out.
I even pointed it out like, dang.
And they do. I never
So
thought
the
about
fellas
you
is the
breaking it
bottle
down
girls,
now.
and I was like,
Yeah.
that's kind of what they are, cause they got the flashy things, and then they blowing the whistle.
They did the little line dance when they strolled around.
With all the women. That shit was dope.
That's crazy.
That shit. Was,
They
but
got
it's
their
so
own
ma-
little culture. Yeah.
There's so many women in there. I understood it because you wasn't going to no table with dudes at all.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no. It's dudes in there, but
It's mostly women.
yeah, trust me, this is fun.
Brunching is a culture.
This is a lesbian spot.
They definitely
Like it's all women.
Yeah, it is. It's mostly when I went there.
Saturday.
I went Saturday. It's
Yeah.
mostly women. Like it's not too many. I mean, it was some fellas in the building, of course, but
But they were probably with their woman.
exactly.
Like
Like it's not like a group of niggas. It's like, oh yeah, we went and got a table at Mariposa. It's literally
Table full of Queen Latifahs.
table full of women, table full of women, and you got sprinkles of whatever dudes is there. Like, and most of the dudes is with their girls.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think it was like two people I could think of, two dudes that I could think of that probably came on some solo mission shit.
Yeah.
And boy, you'd have seen the rejection in there. When I'm talking about pink, I'm talking about off the rail pool tables. They was kicking their ass from table to table. It
I don't
was
know if
crazy,
I-
bro.
Do single niggas get action like that anymore?
I don't know.
I mean, it feel like the niggas in like the relationships
brunch
and shit get
spots.
more.
absolutely. Because I feel like women are more attracted to how you treat your woman. a lot of the time.
That's the thing.
That's the thing.
It makes it
It's,
is.
That's the thing.
I don't know.
That's a real thing.
Yes,
I think
it
it.
is.
I think. I
It's a
think.
very real thing.
I think place matter.
Place matter.
Place matter. I think
To
if
me,
you
it's
young,
validation.
If it's a group of women and one dude going up there, oh nah.
To me, it's validation.
What you mean?
To be able to say, I got your man.
No,
to fuck with
like
me.
if I know, like a single man, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta learn him. Is he worth the time? I think you trying to get at somebody that's already like in a relationship or married. He's already validated. He's not spoken for, but I don't have to guess. There's somebody that was already
Yeah.
willing to take that chance on him,
Okay.
so I can be a little bit more serious because.
Well, what happened to
He's
the
already
wanting your
validated.
own? What happened to wanting your own?
Exactly.
Well, a lot of women eat pussy out here, so. Too,
I mean,
so
yeah, but
that
it's
could
a
be a
lot.
fucking, you know what I mean?
yeah, but
Also,
some of but
There's a lot of women that want their own.
Like
so
they
they
said at
say.
the topic party, don't nobody want a man that don't know all the women want.
Yeah, that's from a competition standpoint, and I do. A lot of women do. A lot of women do get off on not wanting men seriously, but wanting to break. Like if he's validated from a relationship standpoint, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of women get off on saying, "I can break that." And I think that's why you get so many niggas getting blasted, in my opinion.
it's rooted in ego.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
women,
It's really
get
ego.
off on, fucking up relationships and shit like that.
Yeah, but some women like they will absolutely they'll play gay. They'll even go through with like the whole like sexual aspect, but their main priority or who they really want to fuck with is the man, and it's because they like the way that they see you interact with your woman, and they want that for themselves. Like someone seeing that you are stable, you know, you are a provider. You always show up for your woman all the time. She don't have to worry about nothing. That's something that they're looking for, and they're like, well, I want that for myself.
Yeah, but that don't translate to like if you go out somewhere. Does
It does.
It does.
Yes, absolutely.
If me and her go out to a lounge, how does that show in that setting? Why would she want me? She doesn't know all of that background stuff.
She could see how you're interacting with me at the lounge. If you getting up, you buying my drinks, you making sure that I'm straight. You're being protective over me. You can see that. You can see the body language, everything. Without us even mentioning that you and I were together, they knew that we were together. Like you can see that.
Yeah, I don't
I think
know.
it's true. I think that probably age matter too. Like we all in our upper 30s, where we at. Like I think if you're 21, 25, you just going to the regular clubs and shit, maybe you
Yeah.
are looking for the single
Yeah,
person.
absolutely.
I think it's region too, because last week when I was in Tennessee, we went to a hood club or whatever, so to speak, out there, and it was dudes are still single dudes pulling single chicks, but it's an intimidation factor if it's a group of women and it's like one dude going up, it's a table full of 6 women. You know, they ready for the nigga, nah, this motherfucker, this. But if it's like a 1-on-1, like one man, one woman, it's a lot easier.
Well, we full of lounges now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing too. Don't nobody
Yeah.
dance no more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That might be a West Coast thing.
on the 8th, we'll be dancing.
Yeah, no lie.
Oh, most definitely.
So yesterday we was at the lounge. I mean, we was at the party, and like somebody gave SO a phone, and then I see SO face like, what the fuck? So he showed me, and I said, hell no. I said it loud too.
It fucked the mood up.
It fucked the entire mood up. Nigga.
What happened?
The whole table. Nigga, we in here like 4 or 5 topics after that. But the trade yesterday.
Oh,
That shit happened while like in the middle of the fucking topic party and shit, right? So as a Spurs fan, my heart breaks for Dallas. Because
wait, what?
as a Spurs fan, my heart breaks for Dallas because I know what it's like to lose the face of your franchise.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about the skill set, and we ain't even talking about the skill set and who needs what and who is what, right? When Kawhi left,
That was
nigga,
a
I
heartbreak.
was devastated.
Right.
I didn't even fuck who we got back. None of that shit. That was the face of our fucking franchise. Gone.
That trade was so left field. I thought it was fake.
Boy.
We all did.
We all did.
We was at the table like, this ain't real. I went to 4 sources like, oh shit, this is
Yeah,
real.
I thought it was fake.
This is probably the craziest trade I've probably in the NBA's history. So when I say it, I mean Luka is Dallas. He is the face of Dallas.
Facts.
When you think about Dallas Mavericks, you think of Luka Dončić.
They see something in practice that the public don't see.
Yeah, but I ain't even got on any of that yet. I'm just talking about the face, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Anthony Davis is not the face of the Lakers.
Not by no
Not at
means.
all.
So you are trading the face of your franchise.
Mm-hmm.
That is damn. So that's why I have put on the internet like my heart, like
Mm-hmm.
Who by far have became one of NBA's favorite superstars too. So to take away all of that, like to get rid of all of that, because a lot of people is talking about Luka as far as like being their favorite player,
yeah.
right? So he became like one of NBA superstars. Like when Curry first started taking over, when
Yeah.
LeBron in his prime and shit like that, he became a superstar for your franchise. So
Nice.
he's selling tickets. People is buying his jersey. Like he's everything for Dallas. It's like just up and trading
Shit, he damn near dragged him to the finals last year.
facts.
Yeah.
So to just up and trade that is crazy
Yeah, that-
anyway. I've never seen it done for no franchise. That's like getting rid of Tim Duncan, prime Tim Duncan for the Spurs. They'd be like, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are you
That's
doing
like the
right
face
now?
of the fucking franchise. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean from that. Now, if you look in terms of capabilities, Dallas won this trade by far
yeah.
to me. This trade signals that the Lakers are not done.
Why do you think Dallas won the trade?
They got more big men.
They got
It's
It's not a big man sport no more though.
That's what makes it better. They control the rebounds. Who can control the rebounds, control the game.
And you
Can
got
they?
and you got a big man that can actually spread the floor. You already got a solid point. Now you putting Kyrie back at in his position.
And you got Klay Thompson still.
Yeah, you got Kyrie, you got Clay. You Dallas is nice.
I don't know. I don't see
Dallas is nice. The Lakers got a problem
And PJ Washington.
because LeBron and Luka play the same way. They need the ball to
Make an
to
impact.
make an impact. You're not going to turn Bron into a spot up shooter. Luka is not a spot up shooter.
And history shows any superstar that goes play with LeBron, they kind of go down as far as value. Chris Bosh wasn't Chris Bosh in Toronto when he went to Miami. So that superstar that plays with LeBron, they kind of go down as far as value.
This tells me.
But that's prime time LeBron though. Like when you think about it, like right now LeBron is older and he's kind of like starting to. I'm sure he's gonna be transitioning out.
Well, I mean,
eventually,
Luka
so.
can. It makes the because he's only 25.
Yeah.
So it makes the Lakers.
Can
You've
build
gotten
around.
younger. Now you can build. You have a centerpiece to
Exactly.
actually build around. The only issue is
I'll trade LeBron.
I
on the Lakers.
think that's coming. I don't think they're done. I think that's coming. I don't think Bron gonna stay there. My only thing is what happens to Bronny.
Think Bron leaving? I don't think Bron leaving.
If I'm the Lakers, I'll try to see what I can get for LeBron and then build around Luka.
You can't. Bron and Luke. They're the same
They're
player.
the same player, so get rid of.
They're the same player. You
The
have
older cat.
no rebounding now. Like you're gonna have to make a move. It's what happened was with Bronny, because if you trade LeBron, cool. You can't keep Bronny over there by himself. Now the odds can say he doesn't not supposed to be in this. It's easy for him to be on the team because his dad is there,
Mm-hmm.
but his dad gone.
Barty gone. Bye, nigga.
He either if Bron gone, he's either get traded with his pops, and or he gonna stay in LA, and there's gonna be enough odds on him to say he doesn't belong in the league. They're gonna send him to the G League, and he'll probably just stay in the G League.
I don't think Bron leaving. Bron done controlled his movements his whole career. I don't
I
see.
think that's the problem.
I think Bron knows his greatness, and I don't think Bron feels like he's done, and he still wants championships. He's not getting that with the Lakers. He's not.
I don't know. I don't know. I got to see it.
And I'm a LeBron fan too.
I definitely think they need like a rebounder, of course, but I mean, it's not a big man league no more. So that
It's
shit
not,
can.
but nigga, you ain't even got nobody to. You trade a center for a forward. Like you don't even.
I thought Luka was a 2.
Luka,
I mean,
2 guard, ain't
shit, he big enough to be a forward.
Big
he's a
enough to-
2 guard though.
he? Yeah, he big enough to be a forward. Power forward at that.
He's a 2 guard, but he played a lot of point.
Yeah.
He played a lot of point. Like,
And
they-
he can still run the point.
and
Bron is not hungry for the ball no more.
shit.
He's not. Bron's not hungry for the ball. He's always been the player to get the ball away anyway when it's clutch time. So he's not hungry for the ball no more. He don't give a fuck about the ball like that. Like he's going to get his points because he's LeBron. But outside of that, he's not hungry for the ball. I mean, shit. The right movements, it's like having fucking Luke Longley. Like, just put somebody down there. We don't give a fuck who it is. Because it don't matter. Like, it's not a big man sport no more. When you got niggas like...
But I think that's the reason Dallas thrived in the playoffs last year and this year because they had so many big men, and teams didn't know how to play that because everybody's shooting threes.
I don't think you can have a traditional big man, but big men still matter.
Yeah,
But you
that's
got to
what
be a
it-
big man that can shoot and shit, not just stand in the paint at this point.
Right.
That's why AD is gonna work in Dallas. Like they have a team now.
Pick and roll.
I
AD
feel
and
like-
Kyrie is.
I like the thought of Kyrie having his own because you can see him like really enjoying basketball now. So I like he's back at the one. Clay scares me a little bit.
Why?
He
He's
ain't the same
old, he ain't
Clay.
the same.
No.
No, I'm not even gonna say old. I mean, he just had major knee surgeries. You know what I mean? So
That wear and tear.
Dallas as a franchise have the point guard ever like been like the reason?
Jason Kidd.
shit, Jason Kidd, Steve Nash.
Steve Nash got a ring?
No,
Jason Kidd got a ring?
Yeah.
yeah, with Dallas.
With Dallas.
Oh, you do got one with
Jason
Dallas.
Terry.
Jason Terry.
Jason Terry for sure. Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. That's the
I think of Dirk.
that's the
Dirk,
craziest.
yeah.
That's the craziest trade I've ever seen in my lifetime, and probably of the league ever.
It definitely was crazy. I thought it was fake when I seen it. I was like, what? Hell nah.
So when does it, like when they do the trades, when does that go into effect? Like
Immediately.
The next game?
No, yeah. Next game or
wow.
two.
They got to do their physicals, and then we probably see Anthony Davis on the court. I know Luka's hurt right now, I think, but we might see Anthony Davis on the floor
Tuesday, maybe.
very soon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be very weird. I don't really like white people in
Trade
white
deadline
jerseys,
is
but
when?
They don't look right.
Thursday.
The 6, right?
Yeah.
We got some move. We might got some shit coming too. Boy. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got a big man.
The hit pieces are coming out already though. They say I know one was Dallas had reached out to the Spurs first.
For Luka?
Yeah, Luka for Wemby.
What?
But Spurs declined. Then they were saying that Dallas was tired of Luka's weight issue, his conditioning, his weight issues. Also the defense. Everybody watched the finals last year. It was just his
Not
defense
good.
was fucking terrible. They were saying like the Lakers were tired of Anthony Davis's need to speak on, like they were short of a big man and shit like that. And then this trade was like a month. It took a month or so
I ain't know
for it to
he
go
was
down.
on
So
the
they had
table.
already been talking.
Yeah.
Trade sound like more emotional than business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Luka. Right before I walked in, I seen that Luka had posted all of the general manager's phone calls in his Instagram feed that he ignored. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Damn.
that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody went straight back to who won this trade and who not. But then at the end of the day, you traded your face of the franchise
Yeah. That's
for
crazy.
somebody that's not the face of their franchise. That's that's tough. That's real tough. That's like fucking,
And they did it for like first round for 2029 or something.
yeah, Spurs on that pick though, 2030.
Spurs own that pick.
Well, Spurs on that. We own the Hawks pick. we own the Hawks pick next year. That could turn into either the number 1 or the number 2 pick. So Cooper Flag,
Y'all get Cooper Flag.
I mean, Cooper Flag may be a Spur, regardless of our record. Yeah, man, we
It might
working.
be our time again or your time.
It might be
but
working.
We're a Spurs
I'm
family.
just saying.
By force.
We might
Sorry to
we
hear
might be
that.
getting Fox. We might be getting Fox from Sacramento. Yeah, man. We working. We gonna be all right.
Yeah, it's
We
been
gonna be
a
all right.
long,
And
how
I
many
and I do
years?
predict.
12?
I will say
Long 12
It's
years.
been a long 12
a dark
years.
horse prediction. If Bron does get traded, he's gonna be a Spur. Dark horse prediction.
So you just predicted the Spurs gonna get everybody you want?
Like
I
it's
think a lot of
2K.
people. I think a lot of people want to play with Wemby, and that destination is normally the destination of athletes before they leave. It's always been.
I don't know if too
Yeah.
many franchises has made a move without some type of Bron influence though.
No. What I'm saying as a Spurs fan, like before players leave or retire
Yeah.
or come out the league, San Antonio is probably their last stop. That's why Chris Paul there now.
Yeah.
Which he's doing really well, too.
Yeah, but
That nigga up
He
out
needs some help.
I don't know. He may stay. I don't know, but I know we working. Did you see the TDE piece?
Mm-mm.
Can you see it?
Mm-mm. I don't even know what it is.
I know because they acting like it ain't.
They trying to hide
They
it.
trying to hide it.
What is it?
Basically, what 2 people came out
Yeah.
accusing people in the label of sexual assault.
Yeah.
Ain't it
And some minors.
ain't it Top's
Allegedly.
Top son? His sons, right?
Who?
Yeah.
Top Dogs, his sons.
They're the
accused?
victims or the.
No, they're the accused.
Oh, Lord.
Mm.
After the pedophile?
And it's
Aw.
and it's some 16-year-old or something like that, like some underage girls.
You ain't hear
involved.
nobody talk about it.
They real quiet. They
It's
are real
very,
quiet
very
right now.
quiet. So I don't know, like if people can think of it as being like a hit piece because of the timing.
Yeah, because it's right before the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but the case. It's been a case since early December. It's just they decided to start talking about it now. But
This is probably the most quiet
it's very quiet.
that didn't happen like within the last couple of years of hip hop. Like everything has been really loud. A lot of situations
Especially
in hip hop
the
have been
sexual
real
assault
loud, and this one was real like
Quiet.
I ain't heard shit to just now.
No, the
That's
media,
insane.
nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking
So
about
that
it.
might be that machine that Drake been
no
talking
media
about.
is really talking about it like that.
Going
Like I
They
don't
got
even
some
think I
powerful
seen. I don't even think
people.
I seen it on the Shade Room. I don't even think I seen it on the
Nope.
Shade Room.
How
And
did you find out about it?
There first. It
It was,
popped up.
It was trending on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
It was trending on Twitter. And I'm not gonna sit up here and we can't sit up here and act like all these other hip hop niggas is, we know the dark side of hip hop and women in hip hop.
It's been a
I'm
thing.
just saying,
Yeah.
you got all almighty over there. And so what now?
I seen Drake back doing little small rooms too.
Shit, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
Mariposa.
Like he's going. I think he was in Britain or somewhere.
He headlined in Australia the same day as the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
like the rooms is not like huge. It's not like huge arenas though. Like he's trying to get to his core fan base a little bit more. Like I seen him doing Marvin's Room in a room. Like all the people singing it. It's very intimate.
I don't know I don't know what Drake needs to come back for people to accept him. I think that's the bad part.
I think he just needs to keep making
Making
music.
music.
People are very forgiving. If you put out a really good song, they don't care
I think he
about
needs
it.
to start rapping about or talking about this beef.
Get rid of the tough
Yeah.
guy shit. Yeah.
Because
He
I
needs to
think
start singing.
Drake alone made
Singing and acting.
Drake alone made Not Like Us what it was.
I mean, you got
He
him and
keeps
Party
doing
coming
it.
out with a project, right?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I would like to hear that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's
Make brunch music, beloved.
Oh man, I'm been pretty open. Like I miss Drake. I do, and I think Kendrick being the face of hip hop right now is the reason why we hearing Ice Cube on the radio. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like,
man, it's a whole new West movement.
man, niggas be all this lyricism shit. I don't want to hear no lyricism on the radio, bros.
Jesus.
It's just a whole new West movement, man. I like it.
You know what? I feel like it's influencing a lot of stuff. Have y'all heard that song with Bruno Mars and Sexy Red?
That's a crazy
It's
combination.
Bruno Mars, Sexy Red. It's like 4 people.
Is it? It's
Yeah.
like something wet pussy or something like that.
ain't not
And
gonna lie to
he's
you, I didn't
literally rapping.
It's the one song I kind of even like
That's
skipped over.
wild.
It is
Nah,
so
it's like it's Bruno
cringy.
Mars. Is fuck. I gotta see
And I
who
feel
all
like
on the
it's Kendrick
song.
Lamar's. I feel like he's influenced that
Yeah.
because it's very like a West Coast. Like when you listen to it, it's terrible.
I was
It's
so
not good.
I was very very right about I was very very right about Sexy Red. She's gonna be here to stay. I was wrong-ish on Glorilla, and I was very very wrong on Ice Spice.
I feel like you were very wrong on Glorilla too, because you was like, "There's no way she's gonna be able to get out of that box," and she.
I mean,
kinda
she's still
made-
remixing songs,
Yeah, but
but-
she still made that box like commercial.
She doing her shit.
Like she got the freaking suburban wives singing about
it's
hair, face, nails.
It's hints
and-
that her and Sexy Red got a date like a collab tape coming, so that's gonna be nice.
Bunch of debauchery.
I didn't think. I think Glorilla, it was the style of music she was making. Like, only for so long you're gonna be able to keep remixing songs. But I was very wrong about Ice Spice, man. Damn.
You thought she was gonna stay?
Yeah.
She
Why?
went down shooting.
She just had it all. She had it all. Even even if you took the music away, just the way she looked but she lost the weight and it was really like, nigga, get out of here,
No,
bro.
and then kind of going against Nikki as well. Saying those things about her, and then the text messages leaking. So that's what really put a black eye on it, because that's who was,
I mean, she ain't need Nicki if she was standing next to Taylor.
well, clearly she did need Nikki, because once that happened, her career plummeted.
It's crazy.
She has not been able to recover ever since that happened when her best friend outed her. She has not been the same since.
But I miss I miss Drake wholeheartedly.
We all do.
I miss him. It ain't no smooth shit out now, man. It ain't no smooth shit. It's all fucking
Nobody.
turn this TV off and it's my ego.
They play My Ego on the radio?
Yes.
Like a lot?
Yes. Now, I will give him, let me give him a little bit of grace. He need a remix to it.
Why?
Scarface ate that shit.
You know who his crowd
It's him in
is?
face.
The Mexicans that listen to hip hop.
Who Ice Cube's crowd?
The car shows and shit like that. I didn't
Always
notice.
have been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's his fan base.
Always have been.
That's what keeping him alive. Cause
Him and Dub C.
That's why he used to be wearing them Pendletons all the time.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just you go co-sign. So
Him and Dub C for sure.
yeah, I wish we get a West Side Connection album.
no,
Yeah, that never
please.
happened.
Don't
Why
ever
would you
do
want
that?
Cause man,
They 2 for 2.
Mac 10 got to revive himself.
Who?
West Side Connection.
Yeah,
They 2 for 2. But they've been beefing for so long.
Yeah.
They've been beefing for so long. They'll never.
It's okay. I think that era has come and gone, and it's fine.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we
It's
don't
coming
need
back, and that's fucked up.
No, man. That's why, man.
Leave the if it's a classic, let it stay there.
That
Hope-
era is
I
coming
ain't gonna
back.
lie to you,
and
man.
it's-
Hopefully
it's
this,
fucked up.
hopefully this hit piece hit harder, so it forces Kendrick to retreat.
but he ain't on TDE no more.
Man, that nigga on TD.
I got his own
He still
label.
act like he is.
They family, but contractually he not on TDE.
Who?
Kendrick.
Kendrick.
I wonder,
Yeah,
was
he's not
that why
TDE.
SZA?
He just wanted it on. He just wanted his own business.
Is that why SZA kind of like started parting ways too?
She ain't part ways. Punch is her manager.
I thought she said that she was
They-
done with him.
They argue back and forth like a relationship.
Oh, okay. I thought that she was
That's crazy.
leaving.
And I'm still kind of conflicted on this team adding SZA to the Super Bowl.
Wow, they're his kind of bigger records right now. Is what SZA.
Yeah.
They got to do 30
The
for
few
30.
smooth shit he do got is with SZA.
I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted.
That 30 for
What
30
Kendrick
is
we gonna
trending
get?
right now.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
You haven't heard it? What's SZA and him? That's the way I like it. That's
It's
the
on,
Yeah.
way
deluxe,
I
it's on the
like
deluxe or
it.
something.
Huh?
Nah.
Yeah, it's on her deluxe.
Oh, I'm not. I've never in life listened to a deluxe album. I'm not gonna start.
Yeah. Well,
Damn.
you on TikTok though? It's all over TikTok.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, Okay.
I'm not even doing that. Anything before we get out of here?
No.
I gotta give me some rest, bro.
I know.
Tired?
Tired, boss.
Over.
I'm about to go make him drink some more.
Yeah,
I'm just
boy,
kidding.
you
shit.
just gotta drink some more.
You doing something when you, what you doing when we leave?
Going home and going to sleep.
Shit, nigga, it's been long nights for everybody. Hey, man, February 8th. Best of the fucking best, man. We gonna
That's
see
gonna
y'all.
be so fun.
6 days?
Yeah.
6
6
days?
days.
6 days.
Nah, 5 when they hear this.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Get your tickets.
All right, man. Skinny, man, where can the people find you, man?
Skinny JR777 on Instagram.
I am S2DO, Instagram and X.
Shayna_Candy, and that's everywhere.
Just call me Spence on Twitter. Views from the 7 on Twitter. Views from the _7 on TikTok and Instagram. Views from the 7 on Facebook and View 7 Network on YouTube. Till next time, next week, we up out of here. Peace.